Hi, folks. Did the music stop? I think it did. I went over and heard it. Heard the tiger growling. That's called Jungle by Akash Gandhi. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Wow, look at all of you. Wow. All right. Hello. Hi, Country Kitten. Hi. DC Channel. Hey, you home now? You're out of the nursing home, hopefully, Demetrius. Hi, Truth Seeker. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Ryan Bremer. Hi, Chicken Snake. Hey, haven't seen you in a bit. Hey, AK 47. That's really funny. Hi, Adam and Eve Proton. No, not the Green River Killer. We'll talk about what's going on down south in those 5 states. I've been following it every single day. I've heard stories. You got your phone? Good. Thank you, AK. Yeah, it is sad. Hi, everyone. Okay, so that was weird. My song played a couple of times that I chose, and then it just stopped. Boom. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera on. Hello. Hi, everybody. Actually got my hair trimmed. You can't tell. I said keep my hair over my ears, right? This is about 4 days ago. I went to Great Clips. She did a really good job. She really did. She feathered it a little here. Um, kept my length, feathered it in the back, kind of chopped it up a little bit. It's called, I looked up all the different bobs on Google, you guys. It's called, oh God, now what is it? Not Scampy, Scandi, a Scandi bob. Scandi. I'm not kidding. It's bizarre. There's Italian bobs where your hair's like this and then no hair in the middle, like a girl might wear it. There's the ones that go to the lips, like mine. Mine is to my lips right now, maybe a little bit longer. It's actually just past my lips. I'm going to like my hair even better when it's down to here. But it's fun. It's fun to just be able to get up in the morning, comb your hair, shake your head, and then you're okay. But I pulled some hair up on the side. I'm trying to look Jersey Shore. Do I look Jersey Shore? I've been following those. Who here has seen Jersey Shore when they go to Italy? Oh my gosh. Okay, where are we on here? Oh, you're Great Clips. Man, they're all over the place. I mean, across the whole United States. Yes, port strikers going back to work tomorrow. I just saw that, Peggy. Thank you. Yeah. Now, I just want to chit chat, you guys, and I missed you guys. Um, I'll get my wisdom tooth out of the way. I went to the dentist way last Friday, came on Saturday, and it was hurting. And Saturday night and Sunday, it was freaking hell. But I had rice in a cloth thing, and I held it to the side all the way up, like literally, practically on my ear, like that, just, like that. And of course, took Tylenol and some Motrin. And you don't want to overdo that stuff, especially when you're on, different heart medicines and lisinopril, especially Motrin. Well, Tylenol too. Um, so anyway, and it was hurting so bad, seriously. I was sitting on the couch crying. I was just like, tears were coming down. I was like, oh God, is this going to get worse? Is this going to be worse tomorrow? Is this going to be like the kind where it's unbearable? You know what I mean? Because it's everything, right? It's your jaw, it's your tooth, it's your ear, and then a headache, and it's all at once. And I said a prayer because it was that bad. And the next day I didn't have pain. I really didn't. And then the next day I didn't have pain. And the next day, and the next day. So then I was thinking, okay, I think this has happened, really. I mean, besides prayer, right? And all of you praying for me now and then and stuff. But it said the pain is gonna last 4 to 5 days every 2 to 3 months. So I'm expecting this. Now, I want to let you guys know if I'm a little shaky, I'm just holding it. I want you guys to know that I contacted an oral surgeon. I can't see the same man that removed the wisdom teeth and the five others all in the same day on my son 5 years ago. His teeth were that bad, so they just, 9 in a row. I was his nurse. It was intense. There was like blood on the pillow when we got home, and oh God, could hardly move him into the car after the anesthesia. But anyway, a Dr. Chen, I'm able to call in February, make a March appointment. He's not taking any more patients till then. So, uh, I feel back there, it's it's for sure the wisdom tooth. I mean, it's coming in. You can feel it. You can see the white. You can see the white enamel of the tooth, like coming in. Now, people are saying, "Oh, you've got to get it pulled. You've got to get it pulled." Well, before I even brought that up at the dentist, he seriously said, A, because you're over 50. I don't know why, 10 years or 12 makes a big difference, but I guess you can bleed more, get infection easier, he said. And the area that it is, right, is the mandible area, which can bleed easily. And he wasn't mincing his words. I mean, you know, um, so, he wants me to talk to an oral surgeon if I want to. And I think I should, because if the pain is that horrific this spring, I'm going to be put to sleep. Now, I found out because I just can't, you guys, have a tooth ranked out of my mouth awake. I can't. So, luckily, I'm going to have my little bit of trust fund by then. I know I will. It's $402 for the anesthesia, and I'm doing it. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm doing it. All right. So, that's my plan. Yeah. Yeah, well, remember back in April. It was way up to here, just under my ears. This side seems to want to hang a little more there. But honestly, like if you're afraid to get your hair cut, a bob is a good style. You can get it layered. There's French bobs for women, which is the wavy look, which goes to like here or here. Um, she pulled up my hair and pulled it up and layered it like that in the back so it lays. It's this side that's, well, I have really thick hair. See, it's very thick. But and then she took the thinning shears and pulled down the middle amount and trimmed just the end and made it wispy, but there was a word for it. Um but anyway, I'm glad to watch Blink Twice the movie. Hey Demetrius. I read that gasoline is good for toothaches. I'm serious. It popped up on a Google search. Well, I think I'll pass on that. But I do have a friend that lives around here, and she gave me some. Well, there's this stuff called canka, probably for canker sores, right, for the mouth, and then there's this other stuff called. Well, it's in the kitchen on the microwave. Anyway, it's literally benzocaine liquid, or I can put it right on there when it's unbearable. Hey, Three Dot. Hello. Look at him. Yeah, well, the this is what I found out. I'm really happy with it, you guys. The consultation is free. The x-rays covered. by my Apple Molina health insurance. That's what I'm on. And then when I have it removed someday, if I do, if he thinks I should, or I may not. But if I do, it's $402. And trust me, I'm spending that money so I can be put to sleep. I don't think it's that bad. Parker's anesthesia for all he went through was 3,000, and it took us. We had to take a portion off his SSI. I believe it was 3 months worth, and we got it. We got it paid off. They let us pay payments. Really nice people. Hit that MF like, yeah, and subscribe to me. I'm gosh darn you guys back down to 455. I was just tickled pink because I was up to 462. Yeah, like 10 days ago. I was over my 460 mark. So I was like, oh, only 40 more till I have 2,500, right? Because my goal is 3,000, like anyone else that busts their ass on here. Now, I haven't been busting my ass that much lately, I understand, with a tooth problem and taking that huge 3 month break. I get all that. Surprised I didn't lose more people. I'm so thankful I didn't. But yeah, I'm practically begging for 2 subscribers. Now, okay, so yeah, you live in Dayton, Ohio, 14 miles from Springfield. Holy effing poopy crap. I thought it said poppy crap. Yeah, and then on top of everything, besides the hurricane and the absolute, the stories I've heard down there, like maybe a lot of you, I went ahead and went on YouTube and got like the stories right there, right? From, it's literally like, I think it said Fox 13, and it was in a part of North Carolina, Asheville, actually. And I'm sure a lot of you guys, they just yesterday, after 4 days, found and rescued an 87-year-old man that needed to be quickly brought to the hospital. I think he needed oxygen and he had had a heart situation. I mean, the guy probably thought he was going to die. I mean, maybe not. They seem to have a really strong faith down there. You Southerners have a real strong faith, and that's good. It's impressive. I mean, you see it kind of, people getting shot, and, we're praying for justice and this and that. But what I've noticed, and, I think that's all considered the Bible Belt community, right? Carolina, Georgia, all that is, it's not a tinkerful of people. It's everybody. It seems like everybody goes to church. Everybody has the faith. Everybody is, when their loved ones, well, not everyone, but a lot of the people I saw, they're looking down from heaven on me. I just, I just couldn't be that optimistic right away. I just couldn't if it was my loved one. But I don't, apparently, I've realized I don't have faith like Southern people do. And I'm not saying Midwest and Easterners don't have faith, nothing like that. But it's very strong. And even though, as everyone knows, I'm a Democrat, right? I did watch the what is his name now? The vice presidential thing against Walz. Anyway, the Republican. He seems really nice, and I thought the debate um, went really quite well, and they got along pretty well. It was impressive. I was surprised when I watched, Trump and Kamala. Harris have their debate that it went so smoothly too. But the one with Walls and is it Kaz? Shoot, you guys, I can't even remember. 16, let's try. Oh, hi, Halloween baby. Yeah, I put my few little pumpkin kind of things around, and then I have just a few Thanksgiving decorations. It's just to change up the living room, you know. Um, mm, wow. Hi, Sean B. Hi, RC. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Peace. Thank you. Please hit the like and please subscribe if you haven't. If I can get 2 subs, once again, I'm begging. I'd be tickled pink. I'd be back up. Or no, 5. I need 5 now to have 2,460. Yeah. Okay. So, hi, MS0426. How are you? Oh, that's good. My ghoul is a million. You're hilarious. Do you still have your channel 3 dot? Oh, oh, that's right. I hope she's okay. Yeah. Hi, Kessie. It is sad. It's really sad. I actually watched probably, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours on YouTube, right? Of all these different, stories and things. And did you guys hear about the story? Um, yes. Yes. Oh, I didn't know it was getting bulldozed. It's just so sad. Chimney Rock and Black Mountain, which is right next door, I believe, to Chimney Rock, right? Um, well, I mean, if they can find the corpses, right? Yeah, I heard him say that too. I mean, you mean you think that's why they're not getting in there quick enough to save people? I don't know. I mean, people were upset, right, that Kamala didn't get there until a little later on. But she made a good point. If her and Biden try to land down in that little town and responders are going all over trying to find people, rescue people, or whatever, right? People are doing, they would be in the way, you guys. They'd be in the way because people would want to flock and ask them questions and take pictures and see them, and the roads weren't even drivable. Part of them. Yeah. Um, yeah. To make 2,460. Yeah. Hi, Honor. Honor. I hope no one is kicking on the Bill of Rights here. PCT, nice of you. Bill of Rights. Thank you. I don't know what I said or anything. I'm cool. Sorry, I was getting dinner, late dinner. Gotta expand the blues. Hi, Aussie True Crime. Yeah, speaking of blues, that guy in Asheville that had I'm pretty sure that's the town that owned all those really unique guitars, and his business gets flooded out, and then looters come in. I don't think anyone was steering it that direction. What I think is this. I believe in climate change because it's just naturally the ocean is warmer And if it's warmer by just 3 degrees, it can make the next hurricane more intense. So, this kind of thing, you guys, you know this, it's going to keep happening. And each one's going to be worse. Maybe next year, I hate to say it, but think about it. Instead of it covering 5 states, it might cover 6. You know? I mean, my mom's in the Midwest in Iowa. I didn't know if the hurricane was going to go on up kind of in the middle or just stay more along the edge, or how much rain, she would get, that kind of thing. Because, like they said, as you know, right? Uh, all right. So anyway, because think about it, you guys, everything's more intense. Everything. The earthquakes are more intense. The fires are unbelievably more intense and vast, and deadly. Everything's more deadly. The tornadoes, the fact that New York City was just drowning in water last year was unbelievable. And that was from a hurricane coming off of, which one was that? Was that Idalia or the other one? Now I can't remember, but it shot up that way. And I mean, the city wasn't even prepared. Oh, so yeah, and I mean, this is why I wanted to talk about it. I was going to go ahead and find a very sensational, right? Not just another person missing, another person murdered, but something, and I just thought I just can't, you guys. It's like that story with yeah, the pets. My daughter was just sick about that. I tried to tell her that at least in Florida, I don't they talked about it, about 71 animals before the hurricane hit, and I'm sure more after that were put into these shelter things when people left. But yeah, what about people that can't? Yeah, it's really sad. But did you guys hear about the story? Um, Here, let me try to catch up. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, when you see um glaciers, right, melting when they never used to be melting that bad, and polar bears stranded out on an iceberg, right? They jump off, they drown. They stay on it, they starve. It's really sad. Um, um, and I mean, there was fires like all at the same time. France, Greece, I think Italy, and California. I mean, like, the world is on fire sometimes. That's what it just seemed like to me. Yeah, the storms are bad. Yes, he is. He's down there, isn't he? I haven't been watching him because I really haven't had time. I don't watch a lot of people's videos anymore, but yeah, my daughter's gonna vote for the first time ever. Got her signed up, and Oh, are you kidding? Really? It's in the works right now out there in the. Oh boy. Not sure who you're talking to. Could be someone in chat. Honor. It sounds like a German name, kind of. Hi, Glitters and Gold. Yeah. So, you guys heard about what happened in shoot, I want to say Rockville, Georgia, but now it may not be Rockville. It's Rock something. The plume of smoke from the biolab, I mean, it's not just a lot. It's covering nearly the whole town in this just complete haze. Oh, goodness, really? Wow. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, if you're in your cars, you got to roll your windows up. If you've got breathing problems, right? You need to stay inside. Oh, they are? Oh, goodness gracious. So, did you guys, who all heard? Okay, I guess put a one in chat. I don't know, put a one in chat if you heard the story about the grandparents with their 7-year-old grandson on top of the roof, thinking they were going to be saved, and they weren't. Who heard of that? That was in North Carolina, I think, or was it Tennessee? Could have been Tennessee. Could have been Irwin, Tennessee. You didn't hear that story, Truth Seeker? Wow. Okay, MS0426 did. Peggy didn't. Truth Seeker didn't. That's it, you guys? MS0426? All right, I'll tell the story. I'll try to remember it the best I can. There were 3 sisters. One was named Megan. She was the mother of this boy named Micah. And she actually was up there with them because she took a picture being on top of the roof, right? The water's all around and everything. And you can see her father and her mother's pink jacket or whatever. Hi, St. Elmo's Fire. No, I mean, see, all of this is confusing to me. I'm on Apple Molina Health, and I keep getting these papers saying you want to have United whatever, United Insurance or something, and I'm just like, I just want to keep what I have, right? Because it's working for me. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, well, this is the thing. I don't even do it a little bit before the show, Hunter, or Honor, because I can't hear the music on this end. I tried for literally 2 weeks. Every little thing I can do. One evening it came on and I could hear it a little bit, and then it disappeared. So I'm thinking it's not a connection thing. It's literally something to do with my speakers in this iPad. So a lot of times when I start music on this channel, I don't know what it is if I haven't heard it because I get it free from the YouTube library. I want to try to steady this. I don't like shaking this around so much. There we go. You have music in your ears 24/7. Yeah. Well, the thing is, and I know you're a nurse or former nurse and stuff, and a good friend on here and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's just there aren't that many oral surgeons that even take my insurance anymore. Hi, Just 23. Hey. It's so good to see all of you. It's really nice. It's hard to know when to come on. I don't want to come on right smack when like Dolly Vision is on, and Jimmy's doing his thing, or um, other people. But I don't want to come on too early. Yeah. Anyway, so she takes a picture and she's like, okay, we're going to be rescued now because they see us. They're going to see us, whatever. And the house split apart. It split in two. And they all dropped down. Mother and the father didn't make it, floated away somewhere. And she was like in her 20s. So they were what? In their, I don't know, looked like 40s and 50s, tell you the truth. And like they were older parents. And Micah, too. And she hung on to Micah just as long as she could. And the last thing she heard him say is, Jesus, save me, like that. And he was gone. I was like feeling choked up on the couch. But she, for some reason, yeah, she for some reason, not for some reason, but she had some solace in that or something, knowing that he cried out to Jesus and like God has him now. But he was a really good boy and he wanted to be a superhero and this and that. And it's definitely a tragedy, and that was the name of the article. But to see her father with his head turned to the side, his hair wet, looking really concerned on the top of this roof, you know, yeah. Mm, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so, Micah and Megan and her two sisters are, besides some other family members, are the ones left. And it's very sad. Have them in your prayers. Oh, and her father built that house up there. They moved, I can't remember now where from, but he built it way up high, like on these stilt things, thinking he'd be safe. And yeah. But I mean, he was through the other floods and stuff, but this one, someone said it was like 19 feet they can handle or something. And then when it was 27 feet, it was like, no. And that's the thing, it's not, I've always kind of thought it would be the ocean, right? And the wind that can do like the most harm with a hurricane. And of course it can, but they're saying the main thing to look for, right, are the storm surges and trees falling and mudslides and all the kind of aftermath things of it. Oh, thanks for coming by. Thank you, Three Dot. I really appreciate it. Um, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, come by again sometime. Thank you, Honor, Anner, Hanner. It's probably Honor. All right, you guys. Oh, good. Someone's hear that? Hear that? Someone's car is beeping away. A lady friend of mine that I used to hang out with every single day before the COVID hit moved last week, and I knew she was going to move but she kept saying this month and then it wouldn't happen and this month. And I'd always see her like when I'd walk down to the garbage, she'd be walking her dog. And I knew her really well, but I kind of isolated myself. Well, I did isolate myself. And then even when like the worst part of COVID was over, I kind of kept isolating myself. And, that's how I really kind of started peeking at YouTube. And, well, I peeked at YouTube because Summer Wells came on the regular news. And I was like, wow, And so I went over on YouTube, and that's where I found the entire true crime community. Hey, hi, Tattooed Rebel. I saw where you're going on Saturday. It looks like you're going down there to Carolina, North Carolina, I believe, Asheville area. That's really nice of you. Going down there and seeing it for yourself will be really something, and bringing supplies. I saw your community post. Tattooed Rebel has a channel, you guys, and his wife, Tattooed Angel. Oh, see, no, Tennessee. That's right. I'm so glad you corrected me. Yeah, and that was the town where those people were told by their boss, essentially, right, to stay put at the plastics company. Oh, goodness, really? I hope she's okay. I'm assuming she is. Oh. I don't even know what that stands for. HAARP. I mean, I should. What does that stand for? He did? Well, good for him. I'm glad. He's not in the best health condition, so jail sure isn't good for anybody. Thanks for letting me know. She's okay. Her mom's okay. Oh, Southwest Virginia mountains. Yeah, it even hit part of Virginia, and I was literally thinking about everyone in Virginia. And of course Dolly Vision, and I was like, wait, he's in West Virginia, I think, but still probably got a lot of rain and stuff. What happened was we had 5 days of rain, okay, before the tropical storm hit. Okay, okay, you're taking what you can afford to take. Hi, Mary Jane. I meant to say hi to you way back. Okay. Yeah. You guys, what is that vice president's or the one, you know, against walls? He was in Damascus today. I saw him speak. He seems like a real nice guy. Got young kids, 2, 4, and 7. Vance. Okay. Golly, see? Like I can watch things for hours and then like a word or a name just escapes me. Yeah, they did. But they didn't have any loss of life, which shocked me. Not one person. That's what they said. Hi, Margaret Lunn. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Truth Seeker. Truth Seeker has a channel, you guys. She does some crime shows and things like that. Please sub up to her too. Is that what it's called? Okay, Truth Seeker has a case she's working on. Yeah, I mean, in my mind, it's rather depressing. Just today, I was thinking things like this. And it's kind of sad and kind of depressing, but I was like, okay, What if a whole family got wiped up in the mountains, right? But a little child survived and is crawling around in the dark, right? There's no electricity, has nothing to eat. I mean, that's the thing, you guys. Just because one person passes doesn't mean the whole family is. And then what do you do? You know? Hello, Yup. Yup. I'm going to have to get the little table out that, oh dear. Yeah. I'm gonna play the little song that I had on and pull out my little desk table thing for this because this is just a lot of wobbling. Can't hardly stand it. No, because he doesn't like me. We'll just put it that way. I, you know, I stuck up for myself and my feelings and what I found out was really being said about me and different things like that, and probably shouldn't have done it, but that's who I am, you know? Um, Three dot. Did I get the right amount of use? So let me play that song. It's called Jungle by Akash Gandhi. And I'm going to pull out my little table because, like, my left hand is weaker than my right hand. See how it's trembling? Now I'm going to hold it like this. Look at that. That's my right hand. Left hand is just not as strong. So let me put this on. If I can find it. And I'm going to mute here, and I'll be right back. Forgot carrots. Mary Jane. All right. The music's off, right? That's so much better. I'm so thankful for this little table. Oh, goodness. I'm reading the messages here. They're incredible. You know, I put my Cash App and PayPal up, you guys, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to even try to make one little dime off talking about their plight. And that's, that's putting it nicely. Their plight, their agony, their anxiety, their fear, their forlornness. I mean, can you imagine not knowing like what you're going to do? What? I did turn off the music. Is it still on, Three Dot? Turn off the music. I did. Is it off now, you guys? Oh my gosh, you're such a tease. Thank you, Mary Jane. Hi, Barbie girl. Hi, you guys. So, that's the thing. It's like, sorry I'm always touching my hair, you guys. This length is hard to deal with. You know what I mean? When it gets a little longer. Thank you, MSO426. Thanks, everybody. I saw where a man and his friend went and saved a woman who had 1 hour of oxygen left. Wow. Hey, there's Sherry. Hi. Did you see my teeth? You know what? Are you back yet? Are you still on that big ship? Are you still on your cruise, Sherry? That's proof right there. I haven't really been following anything in like a week. So I've been dealing with, this side, a wisdom tooth coming in. And just before that, I'm going to say it right here. Are you still on the cruise? Was it 8 days, right? You're done, aren't you? Anyway, I set up, okay, I know you'll believe it. I'm going to wait for your answer first, Sherry. Are you off the cruise? Because if you're not, I might still be able to do it. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, so guess what? This message is for you, Sherry. And I know I could have messaged you, but I haven't been on in a few days because I've been waiting to find out what's going to happen with my tooth. because I was sitting on the couch about 4 nights ago, not going, ah, bawling like that, but just tears. The pain was so intense. Um, anyway, about 3 days before that, when I saw you on your cruise, and I was talking that one day, I wanted to surprise you. Come up on your panel for real. I got my green layout, which I know is like a Hawaiian thing, but I got that out. I was going to put that on. I have spicy tomato juice in the fridge. I grabbed a celery stalk. I'm not kidding. And I was going to put a drink right there. And I had my little lotions and a towel. And it said welcome on some flamingo thing. And I had a little setup like I was literally there on the cruise with you, which of course I wouldn't have been. But I was going to pretend I was. I was going to wear sunglasses and like a. I mean, I was. But what happened was you were on that day and everything. And then for like a whole night, I didn't see you anywhere. And I thought, well, she's gambling and having fun and eating and not wanting to film. And then the next day, I didn't see anything at all till a little later when you did that short, right? And I was like, because I was getting worried. I literally was thinking in my mind, who can I contact to make sure she's okay? Because you're a woman, you're alone on this cruise, right? I just, I know you protect your drinks and all, but, I was worried because it was weird not to see you for so many hours. And then by then, I started having this. First, it was like my tongue was sore and swollen almost, and I didn't know what the heck in back, and I didn't know what was going on. And then I had like a canker sore thing on the side, and I was like, "What?" And then I felt like this hard bumpish thing, and that's when I did the standby. If you didn't see my wisdom tooth video, I did standby dental, and I got in, and we had to wait like an hour. And he took x-rays and he put freeze stuff on it, wanted to make sure my teeth weren't, his words, dead. Your teeth could start dying in the roots even if they look good. I only have a few cavities. And yeah, or check for that, right? Did I have an abscess? And it was, but the thing is, I had just been to the dentist the week before, and so I knew where my cavities were. A little one down here somewhere and another big one in between two teeth, or small now, in between two teeth that I have to get filled in like 2 months. Next month, I have to get a checkup because they like to have that done again because it's time. Anyway, before that, and these teeth that chipped, I don't even know how they're going to shave them down and make them even for me, which is nice. I didn't know they could even do that. I knew they weren't going to bond again. I had them bonded twice. And I wasn't chomping on nuts or candy or anything. But anyway, so I wanted you to know, Sherry, very seriously, I even had the turtle, like, so ocean and all that, sitting on the plant. I moved my little Coca-Cola bear. Okay, what did I miss now? Way back here. Yeah, see? Waiting, three dot, a wisdom tooth. Yeah. And before I even said anything to the dentist, yep, he goes, and unfortunately, we can get wisdom teeth in at a later age. I'm 62, okay? And I mean, I've never had even a tooth pulled. So I've never had an abscess, never had a tooth pulled. I mean, I did when I was 14. I had 9 shots of Novocaine. The guy gave me 7, and I needed more because he was scraping the gum away from our hair to hook a stupid ring on it. And it took a whole year for that adult tooth to come into, which would have been a hole, right, in this area. And I'll tell you, I'd rather just go with a darn hole there for the rest of my life than what I went through. I went through so much bleeding and so much pain and trauma from that thing. It was horrific. Anyway, and I was awake for the whole darn thing. I'll never forget it. And so that's worse than having a tooth pulled. But yeah, your wisdom teeth can come in, even clear up to age 70. But over the age of 50, they don't advise just having it pulled. For one, you guys, I didn't know this, but my son had his wisdom teeth pulled, right? 5 years ago. Guess what's growing back in? But it's not causing him pain. His wisdom teeth. Couple of them. I think one on one side up here and one over here. So the wisdom teeth can even come back. My mom was hospitalized in her 30s, she's 83 now, and had them all removed because if they're impacted, right?
Mom, I have something important to tell you.
I gotta grab my son something, okay, you guys? Hang on. Be right back. Hi, folks. Donations are being confiscated. All the folks up in the holler still haven't reached help. Out electric and internet. Oh, outer electric and internet came back Tuesday. We are very fortunate. Wow. They they cannot. Yeah. What? Oh, wow. And I heard that hi Sunflower Darkness. Um yeah, breaking down. See what you get to look forward to? I don't know how old you are, Three Dot. Darren McDowell's husband was on Instagram telling FEMA to leave the helicopter pilots alone. FEMA was in their way. People around here taking care of others. Many areas don't want the feds in there. Well, I'm just going to say this. I mean, I don't see why helicopters, at least helicopters, okay, couldn't have dropped down a whole bunch of water or something 4 days ago than starting yesterday. That was shocking to me. Do you know what I mean? I don't really get it. Oh, that's nice, Sherry. Oh, gosh. Really? You're not feeling very good because you're so used to being on the water? Yeah. Yeah. Me neither. Oh, yeah, easily. Gee. Hi, Messy Jessie. Hi there. Oh, you guys, when I get my new contacts, I'll be able to sit like this and read chat and go like this, and I'll be able to see chat, and I can be like a regular distance away. Not this. Oh, gosh. Well, the thing is, I mean, I don't know. All I know is Parker's, we have 4 wisdom teeth. I didn't even know that. I thought we had 6, like 2, 4, 6. Actually, I thought we had like 8, at least 6. But we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And, yeah, that's what his dentist said. Mm. Elon Musk scares me. I'm just going to say it. Gee. Wow. Oh, thank you. Thank you, MS, or Michelle, or whatever. I just got your message in down here. No, I haven't. I have been just following the hurricane and following my stupid tooth pain, trying to figure out what to do. Because the area that it's in can get infected easily, especially when you're over the age of 50, and can bleed profusely. But I mean, honestly, you guys, like when you take, I mean, with my finger, I would take 2 Motrin, sometimes 3. I was supposed to wait at least 4 hours, usually 6, but I could only wait 4 hours tops, sometimes 3, 3.5. I just had to get some relief. It was just killing me. But it would work. The weird thing is, I'd take two Motrin, and even a whole half hour later, I didn't have any relief. So then I was like, well, I'm going to take 2 Tylenol. A little bit of relief, not that much. And I was surprised. So then, I'd take the rice cloth thing and warm it up just 30 seconds. It'd be nice and hot, and I'd let it cool down a little. And literally, like I said at the beginning of my video, I had to put it like, I mean, I had pain all the way up into my ear because the dentist said this is connected to the eustachian tube, right? Into the ear. And hold it there. And it was like the only relief I had. And then when my friend gave me the topical benzocaine, I mean, that numbed my whole darn cheek nearly, you know? Yes, and I did do that. I did do that. And I even gargled with peroxide. And I know that sounds crazy, like really crazy, but I read the back and it said you can do that. It's called not debriefing, D something. And I did that. And, you know, it didn't sting, but it had a peppery kind of minty kind of something left. And so it numbed it out a little in there, but I didn't use peroxide again. You're supposed to mix it with the same amount of water. And I did, and I didn't feel it was really working. So then I did just peroxide. And I told the dentist, and he said, well, that's okay. And I said, what about salt water? So I did that. I was actually pretty helpful. Took the sting away because it wasn't like this dull ache all the time. It was like a sting, like the dang tooth was trying to push its way through the gums. Yes, clove oil or biting down on a clove. That's what someone said. Right. Oh, God. Oh, gargle with baking soda. Okay, that one I haven't heard. You know what I bought? Because I saw it advertised? Those Ricola, right? Lozenges. They have, well, they're right over here. They have caramel with honey and throat bombs. Okay? Soothes and protects everyday throat irritation. Don't they look good? Look at that. And I never really read the ingredients, you guys, in Ricola, but this is what it says. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Since 1930, the Reiterick family has made Ricola from naturally good Swiss alpine herbs. Ricola is loved throughout the world for delicious taste and effective relief. Because honestly, you guys, I always get hauls. I get the honey lemon or the fruit, you know, the citrus or the whatever. Grown on high alpine slopes where the air is pure and the soil rich, Ricola herbs are cultivated by our farming partners. Throat balm. I mean, they're $5.50. They're not cheap. Itchy, scratchy, hoarse, or dry throat. Ricola Throat Balm is specially formulated with pectin to soothe everyday minor discomfort and protect your throat from further irritation. Delicious caramel flavor with liquid center. Made with 10 Swiss alpine herbs. And it's weird. When I was sucking on one of these the other night, I could like taste herby taste. Combined with aromatic caramel flavor and fair trade honey for a deliciously smooth and sweet taste with subtle herbal notes. And this is what's in it. Caramel sugar, syrup, cocoa butter, emulsifier, sunflower, lecithin, extracts of bee balm, Ricola herb mixture, elder, horehound. I mean, it says that, WHORE, hound, hyssop, or is it hyssop? Well, whatever it is. Lemon balm, linden flowers, mallow, peppermint, sage, thyme, wild thyme, and rooibos, glucose syrup, glucose fructose syrup, honey, humectant, glycerin, natural flavoring, caramel, echinacea, which is good for like colds and all that stuff. You can buy the echinacea vitamin supplements. Purpurea fresh plant pressed juice powder, honey, menthol, peppermint, vanilla, salt, and sugar. Yeah. Made with Swiss alpine herbs. Get your Ricola today at your closest store. Look at Three Dot. Hey, Mab. Hi, Mab. Warehound. Whorehound. It's what, it wasn't WHORE, but it was obviously it's a herb. It's an herb. HO, it's right here. I'll show you. I mean, I don't think it's pronounced ore hound. The heck is it? Right there, above my middle finger. Oh, wait. There it is. Right there. See? It's an O, not an A. It's not harehound. HOREHOUND. I've heard of hyssop and lemon balm, and sage and thyme. Who hasn't, right? But I've never heard of that, and I've never heard of ROOIBOS. Rooibos. I'm shuffling papers. Oh, I know. Well, I haven't seen these throat bombs. Throat bombs. I almost said they were tongue bombs. They should be called tongue bombs. Anyway. Oh my gosh. You and your mind, you're worse than me. Okay, when I have pain in my gums and or teeth, I rinse them with warm salt water. Yeah, it does actually work. I put so much salt. Oh gosh, you guys. I was like, spit it out. Oh. Oh, it is? It's spelled HOREHOUND on the thing. Oh. Oh, the Rui Rooibos is like root beer? Oh. No, I don't. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, let's just be blunt and a little weird here. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Look at Sean B. Okay. Oh, dear. Yeah, you're right there, Truth Seeker. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Tongue bomb. Can you imagine? Mab, these would be good. You're over here in the Pacific Northwest. I saw them advertised. Throat bombs. Soothes and protects for everyday throat irritation. Well, maybe your throat's fine and it's your jaw that's not, but I don't see him seeing me. Wait for it. I was grabbing. You guys are hilarious. So, I mean, I could have come on here and done just another flippin' story, and been like, and we cannot forget about them down there. And I know we won't. You know what I mean? We won't. I'm having a bad hair day. Heat wave here. There is in California. Sure isn't here. I mean, I wore just this to check the mail and go to the store and stuff today, and I wasn't cold and I wasn't hot, but yeah, it's, what? What? Today it was 100 in California? Probably gonna have another gosh darn fire. It's that hot, you know? You know what I find interesting? Do you guys think it's the truth? 3 dot over 100 over there, says Mab. Is they just said today on the news, screening on the bottom, because I like to look at the Fox News Live, where it's all over the world, kind of different things. I like that channel. Anyway, they said that the fire in Maui was literally from a toppled over, now what am I trying to say? Electric thing. Is that true? I thought somebody set those or somebody set one because honestly they were trying to get the land. Mass media is propaganda. Yeah, I know. That's crazy, Mab. San Jose was 107. Say hi to Mrs. Mab for me, okay, Mab? It's really nice to feel connected to the chat like this, and not just like read some depressing story. Maui fires were due weapons, direct energy weapons. That was really sad too. I mean, that was a year ago, right? Wow. I'm 30 miles from Mount Baker, you guys, and that gosh darn volcano is gonna blow someday. I hope I'm not here. Good God. Oh, I'm nowhere to go. Now, if we have a whatchamacallit, tsunami, we actually had a tsunami warning 2 years ago. Like, I took a picture of it with my phone. I couldn't even believe it. Didn't happen, but there's a great big hill called Alabama Hill. And I can run to it literally in about 15, 20 minutes. But I'll probably hop in some stranger's car with my family and say, get me to the top of this hill if we ever have a tsunami. Wow. Oh, did you really? That's so cute. Look it. I made a sail. What? You had a 4.5 right under you? Was that the one last year, right? You didn't have one today or this year, did you? You mean last year? Yeah, I was really disappointed in what I heard. I used to watch Oprah flipping every single day when I'd get home from work in the 80s. And yeah, I'm just disappointed. That's all. I don't know all of what she said. It didn't look good though. What? Last week you had another earthquake? See, this is what's so weird. I'm missing what's happening around me, kind of. I mean, I've heard about the fires this past summer, like in Oregon, because I was at the end of my little 3 month hiatus thing. Well, I wasn't going to come back, but it ended up being a hiatus. I cleaned out my closet, and I did. I got rid of some things that were just in there and in the way, and things. Anyway, I was carrying them down, and I knew they were new and they had little kids, and I went ahead and knocked on her door, and she cracked it open. And I told her, I said, that's good. You're as cautious as you are. If I was a man, I wouldn't be opening it right now. But I said, these pillows, if your kids would like them, they're clean. And she said, yeah, we're going to go camping next week. That would be great. We have one sleeping bag. And then I remembered I have two sleeping bags that we've used in the past, right? If friends spend the night, friends of Parker's or whatever, and we need a sleeping bag on the floor for extra cushion, but we have tons of blankets. You got it, living over here where it's cold and rainy all the time. And so I washed them up and I gave those to her. And anyway, I saw her a week later at the playground, and I said, so how was your camping trip? And she said, oh, there was so much smoke. And I said, what? Because I thought she was going to camp around here, Canada or something. Canada's close to me too, 20 minutes away, this end. And they went all the way to Oregon, and the grandparents live there. That's why they chose to go 6 hours away, and or nine, or however far. And the smoke was bad. The sun was, a little orange circle like it gets. 3 Dot probably knows, and Mab, about when there's that much smoke, the sun changes color. Mm. Yeah, well, our local channel is like channel 12, and I don't even know like hardly how to get it in. And but Seattle 4, channel 4 and 5, I peek at them now and then. Holy cow. Well, I'll never live in California. I mean, I just never. Not any part of it. But again, right? Isn't it Washington State and Idaho? All of us were right on a fault line or something? Kind of scary. This is why I have to live one day at a time. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I was 16 then. That was what, 88? 88 or 89? Do you remember what year? Yeah. And my dad lived in, was he in Spokane? He was in Spokane. And they made my sister's name's Ashley, and he sent her an ash doll. It was a doll with ash from the thing. I watched a program on that. For people that haven't seen that, most people have, right? The documentary. Uh, oh, wow. Hi, Mrs. Mab. Your face is still numb, Mab. I was thinking about you. Mab, when I had my tooth pain. And I would rather go through this than this whole thing I went through. It was horrific, you guys. I still think back when it happened, May 30th, and it's been June, July, August, September, 4 whole months ago. but that day was very scary for me. 1980. Okay. I was 18 in 1980. I graduated that year. And yeah, didn't they feel ash like somebody said all the way to New York City? Is that possible or am I imagining that? Oh my God. Are you drinking? You must be drinking. Oh, you were pregnant around then? Matt, I'm not, I can't have anything to do with Dolly Vision's show because there's people over there that don't want it. Jimmy's fine with it. I'm just going to say it again, but you know, he's already had one heart attack. He doesn't need another, right? So, but my point is, when you call in, call 3.limp.dave from now on. Oh, wow. You were born in 81? Wow, Peggy. I, oh gosh. I think because, too, men that are kind of, what's the word? Not sexually frustrated. That's just wrong. Bold. Uh, well, anyway, okay. So I never had brothers. Okay, I have a half brother out there somewhere. Or no, I have a half brother named Noah who lives in Wisconsin. He's got to be okay. Anyway, but I've only seen him twice in my life. He's in his 30s. I have another brother who I was born in the 50s before me, I think 58, that my dad's aware of that never did see. And I actually tried to find him. Yeah. Because back in those days when you weren't married and it was out of wedlock and this and that, the other thing, the mother was sent to a home and the baby was, and I tried. I tried. I wanted to give my father that gift. And that I looked when he was in his late 60s. And, I was married then and stuff. And so it's not like we had a lot of money or anything. But Joe was making 35 an hour, which is pretty darn good. Designing roads and stuff, AutoCAD design. And so I got a little private investigator person too. We stayed in contact on the phone. I took notes. I still have, there's a book out there by a Joe Culligan, I think the name is, called You Too, Too, Can Find Anybody. And I was like, And it was helpful. I mean, if you're looking, I mean, now you can just get on the internet kind of probably and find people on Facebook and stuff. But back in the day, you had to search records. You had to find, license plates and, places people lived and died and all this kind of stuff. Never did find my other brother. It's weird. It's weird. I really want to do that for my dad. And it was risky. I was a nervous wreck opening up a can of worms and contacting a woman that he had met years ago, you know. Yeah. And I wasn't sure she'd respond, and she did. She scribbled down a date. She just scribbled a date and the name of the home where she was at and sent me this kind of crinkled up piece of paper. I'm not kidding. And I didn't bother again. I'm not going to be like, oh, do you have any more information? It was painful for her, you know? Anyway, all of that talk over three dots. Sexual tension on here. I just kind of laugh at because I just think guys are funny. You know, creeps. I was cloned. Oh no, my tooth is coming in sideways. I saw it, you guys, on the big picture thing. It's a tooth coming in like this behind the other one. Like, my lower left jaw been numb ever since. So top pulled, bottom cut out. The pulling is better. I'm telling you right now, unless I'm in absolute agony, right? And getting it out and then dealing with that pain and possibly dry socket and a possible dang bone spur down there, because that happened to my son. He had something pointy and he had to go in. The guy took a great big tweezer and pulled out this piece of bone. Oh, God. I'm just not going to get it done. Anything done. Hold on. All right. It's 6:14. I'm going to make dinner at 6:30. We're having quesadillas. Mamma mia, quesadillas. Oh, even my left bottom lip is numb all these years. It's the worst. But he said the nerve was wrapped around. Oh, for God's sakes, that's awful. Yeah, people who get, my aunt got a TMJ what is that? T for J is for jaw. M might be for mandibular bone. And what is T? Teeth? Teeth, mandible. Anyway, TMJ, where you constantly have that pain. Wow. It's been a while for me. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Your whole lower lip, chin, and teeth are numb? Wow. Whole face plated. I did. I didn't hear about her selling her cancer pills. Um, I saw a little bit of what's his name? Something Matthew. Is it Hi Matthew? Or I don't know. Anyway, a short that he did where I guess Dumplin was crying and really upset. I mean, I felt bad for her. To me, it seemed like she was reaching out and trying to help Anne. And then, but this guy Matthew is like, well, if she knew, what did he say? If you knew she already had a big chunk of money, then why did you try to get more money from people or something like that? And I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I don't really see it as scamming. I mean, because she really did need a home. And when she would come up on Dolly Vision and I was up there, like, I don't know, a good year and a half ago now, she would tell us about her home and her there was a hole outside and she really banged up her leg like so bad it had to be bandaged and all this kind of stuff. I mean, she had to have quite a bit done. And then I heard to her home, and then I heard she was going to move out of that into like a new trailer, I think, or something. And I thought she was already in one, like way back ago. And then it kind of looked like maybe she wasn't. So maybe she was just saving the money till she had enough to do what she needed to do. But I guess this Matthew guy or something gave her, I thought it was $500. I'm hearing it's 3,000. I don't know, but this is a thing. You know, I'm still friends with Demetrius today. And I went out on a limb with my trust fund 2.5 years ago, knowing in my heart I was doing the right thing and sent, you know, a I think it was 600, but it might have been a $500 check to pay for half of his portable oxygen machine. And I'm bringing that up because there were quite a few people that um, were like, "Oh, you got scammed, and he hasn't gotten it yet." And he and I were talking about it. And he would talk to my son like every week on the phone, and they'd play games together and even FaceTime a little bit. And so it's not like and the thing is, he never asked for it. He never said, "Gee, I wish I had a different oxygen machine." He was talking about his life and said he was attached. He felt like not a ball and chain, like a dog to a chain. Everywhere he went, this big oxygen thing had to go with him, and he's my son's age, and I just felt really bad for him, and he lives clear down in the South. And so, anyway, 5 whole months later, and I've shown a picture of it I think on Facebook and in my messenger and on one of my lives, the box came. It says portable oxygen machine, and it's from, UPS and all, or USPS and all this. But it took 5 months because the insurance company it just took a while. But I said from day one, if he is scamming me, and he wasn't, and I knew he wasn't, and he doesn't even want to use it for that, then he can just use it for something else. Because when you're willing to give money, especially to someone you don't know very well, even a family member for that matter, be prepared to depart with giving it or part with giving it. I mean, it's not, I don't know. It's like, to make Dumpling cry like that, and like it's all her fault when she was just sort of out there getting things going. I mean, she knew Anne. I think they had at that point had even physically met at the Tennessee Greet and Meet thing, right? Not Crime Con. Yeah, it was Crime Con. Crime Con. And so and they all live down south, and I mean, why not? I mean, I would have done the same thing up here if it was someone at this end of the United States. So, I mean, I don't, I mean, and I did hear she left YouTube. I'm pretty shocked she hasn't been back on. I mean, there's people out there that have done worse, pretty darn sure. And honestly, like, if anyone could kind of handle cyberbullying besides me, frankly, and Jimmy and Ernie Shell, I mean, really, I thought she could, because she always kind of said, it's not a big deal. I don't care. I just laugh at him. Well, it must have really hurt her and affected her. When I wasn't here for 3 months, it was just going to be a few weeks at first, and it was so nice. I mean, I missed you guys, but it was so nice not having to be on key, be on point, try to have something planned. Do you know what I mean? And then with all the friction coming in from all sides, and then when I would, for the first time in my life, for example, go up on Queen Bee, I mean, I don't, and she graciously let me come up more than once. And yes, it was to talk about Ernie Shell stuff and Dolly Vision stuff, and PJ stuff or whatever. But she was very gracious and kind to me. And then another channel I went up on that I'd never been up on. Now I can't remember. But it's very weird. It's like, as far as Rose goes, I'm going to say this right here. There's been some shorts that have come in that Cheshire Cat and mostly Raven's Nest. It's Raven's Nest, not Cheshire Cat. She's done little things about me in the past, which it's fine. She's been in my chat and I'm fine with her. And I don't care. It actually gets my name out there more. I really don't care. People pick on me and whatever. Like, I really, really don't. When I'm accused of things, though, and being delusional, and oh, you went all the way down south for nothing, and you're a loser, and you're this, and you're that, because people don't understand my life and where it's coming from, right? Um, and like I said, my reality, my truth, it sucks, but it is what it is. And so, like with Rose, I mean, I had forgotten about the just screaming, vile, nasty beyond cruel things she was saying until I heard this thing on Raven's Nest. And yeah, you don't want to see your mother and you never loved your mother. And then I'm over here screaming. She has me doing the screaming part where I'm like, don't you ever, when I was freaking out because I don't think I've ever been that angry. I mean, I'm not even like a real physical being, but if she was in front of me right then, I would have done something. Kicked till she fell down, pummeled her, I don't know. But you don't say to people that you've never even met, even though my whole life story's out on the internet, that you don't have a bond with your mother, right? Or your father, or your sister, or your gosh darn dog or cat. Like, who has the right to say that? Okay. And, you know, people's lives are so different. I mean, I have a friend, both of her parents are gone. And I called her today. She lives in this apartment complex because my other friend moved away, who I hadn't felt I reached out very much to. And I knew she was going to move away, but when it happened, my eyes welled up. I found out just today, and I felt really sad because we were really close before the COVID came and did a lot together and stuff. And now she's gone, near Seattle. Probably will never see her again. I barely saw her when she was here. And I know there's phone and all that, but for somebody to blast you, and people don't like numbers, but it is what it is, all day long into the wee hours of the damn fucking morning for 12 days in a row for clicks and views near the end, because she certainly got them. But to try to break someone down like that and even remotely think that's okay is just weird. And if I don't trust you, I'm I'm not going to be friends with you. Okay? Burn me once, burn me twice, you're not going to burn me third time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what Mab had. Oh my God. Mab and Three Dot are really funny the way they talk back and forth. Mab takes it to the next level. Yes. Yes. They're called bone spurs. My poor son. I mean, he wasn't in agony, but he was like, there's something pointy back there and it's bugging me and it kind of hurts. And I was like, well, I've never been a parent to be like, oh, suck it up or you need a little more time to heal. No, never with anything. That's how we found out he had a hernia. I paid attention. He felt swellingness down there. I took a look, and his abdomen, below his abdomen, if you know what I mean, above his you know what, was swollen on one side. And I felt it and I was like, that's not right. He had a hernia. And he was, I think he was 10 or 12. So he had to have surgery, have that removed. Oh, God, Mab. This is what I mean. When I was in pain with my tooth, I was like, gosh, I was thinking this, like over here, oh, you're being kind of a baby. It's just a toothache, right? But then I'm going, well, God, what if it gets worse than this and I can't even function? Like I can't feed the cats. I can't make a meal. I can't go to the store. I can't lift my head off the pillow. I'm thinking all these things. And then I'm going, oh, it'll go away over here. And then I'm Googling it. And it says it takes a year for a wisdom tooth to grow in. But it says, wait, what time is it? Okay, it is 6:30. Okay, let me wrap it up, okay?
All right.
All right. Um,
Right.
but what is said, and I think I said this the other day, I'll just say it again, is every 3 to 5 months. Okay, I don't know if this is for the rest of my life or the 1 year till the tooth grows in. I don't really know. I'm assuming it's 1 year. Every 3 to 5 months for about 5 days, I'm going to have pain unless it's removed. That's what I read. I haven't had any bad pain or anything. I popped 2 Motrin before I went to the store just in case I might have pain. Um, you did? Oh, wow. I mean, there are people, right, that get dizzy and all that, and even my son is like that. But I'm like, maybe if he has a what are they called? A granola bar or something, gets a little sustenance in him and juice or something before it. I just don't look and do it. Once you go through enough stuff, I wanted to say here on the 8th, if you guys can mark on your calendars, I mean, you don't have to, but October 8th, my sister in Iowa with her ovarian cancer, she rang the bell. She's all done with her chemo treatments, and she is having her ovaries removed. She's 61, so she really doesn't need them. And yeah, so that's happening in 5 days.
Mom, it's already getting past 6 o'clock.
Parker, it's 6:30, and now I'm a measly 2 minutes over, and I'm peeking at my comments, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay?
This is why though I'm only losing 1 pound because before I eat from 6 or passing 6.
Dude, you asked for food last night at 9:30. You're on right now. I didn't even mute. I don't want to talk about this right now, okay, please? Let me wrap this up. I'm trying to get to the end of my comments really quick. Oh, 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 there it is. Temporal mandibular joint. I thought it was tooth or teeth mandibular. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. People are shameless. Yes, that guy, Matthew Ciliev. Yeah, yeah. Well, this is what I think. I'm going to say it. I haven't said much about Team Rose since spring, but I do believe she's bipolar, and she has the depressive part with it. So she very well could be manic. Like, I mean, it's just a real deal. So, and possibly she's been bipolar for many, many years or her whole life and didn't even know. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's not a bad thing. But, lithium helps with that, stuff like that. Wow. Well, she's getting better, isn't she? Oh, wow. Hey, hi, Melody. Hi there. Hi, AK-47. You're back. All right, let me try to get down to the. Oh, well, Parker,
You're not finishing up at all.
Pink Rose, hi there. Yeah, I am, and I can wait. Don't make me wait.
I'm feeling freaking paranoid today. And I know I just need some extra food in me or something. Only have one cheeseburger.
Okay, I just gave you what are they called? A fruit bar thing. 10 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
one fruit
Hold
bar.
on.
It's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
and you had lunch, so now we'll have dinner. Okay, just a minute.
6:30. And you said it's 6:30.
It's not a life-changing, it's the rest of my trust fund. And instead of me all getting it, we're all going to get portions.
Why are you
because
talking about that?
my aunt and uncle are tired, you know, they're getting older, they don't want to be the executor anymore. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Hi, Jason B26. Hello. Yeah. I guess that it was a yup. 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 Mary Jane, and I guess it was a troll, maybe. Hi, Megs. All right, you guys. I'm getting down to the end, I think. It's been nice just kicking it with you. You know, prayers for everybody down south that's been affected in some way with this horrible hurricane and everything else. Yeah, something's going on. Oh, oh, really? Hi, the Sleuth Fairy. Hi, everybody. So, oh, yeah. And then on this little thing by Raven's Nest, it's like this black raven looking thing. You guys should go look at it. It was a good reminder for me because I was trying to kind of keep the peace and tried to even come up on her panel once and say hi in chat. And I was being run out of chat for just saying hi. And, you know, good night, everyone. Ride the wave. Don't let it go too long. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm going to have a consultation, but I can't even call till February to get one in March. So, okay, sounds good. Well, you heard my whole little thing that I said I was going to come up on your panel that very next day or even that night, but you weren't there. I had everything all set up over here for real. I showed my daughter and I was like, "Look, it's like I'm on the ship with her." I thought you'd get a kick out of it. I wanted to surprise you. Surprise you. Oh Lord. All right, you guys. StreamYard. I got my free 20 hours turnover 20 more on the 28th, but I can do regular lives. Excuse me, on YouTube Live. So we hung out for 2 hours and 7 minutes and I loved it. Thank you so much for everyone coming over. Just saying hi to PCT is Extreme. Please hit the like and subscribe if you haven't. I would love to get 5 more subscribers. So I'm back up to my 2,460. It's like this all the dang time for me. Good night, everyone. Show me the money. Come back tomorrow or later, PCT. I'll come back tomorrow. Yeah. Wanted to fill you guys in on my stupid tooth and wish everyone the best down south. Love you guys. Bye bye.